Hey, have you been religiously learning what to say to your prospects when you talk to them one-on-one or in maybe presentations or hotel meetings or whatever, but it's just not working for you? They are not joining you the way you expected. So there is a missing piece, a big missing piece that most network marketers miss in their marketing and their prospecting, and I'm going to talk about it in this video. If we haven't met, my name is Edita, I'm from VIE Now, and I'm educating network marketers how to turn from desperate prospectors to confident and proud marketers and build your business without having to do crazy things like chasing strangers, begging and trying to convince everyone and feeling awkward, feeling uncomfortable about it, and on top of that not getting results. I've done that, I found something different, and now I'm sharing my the information and my knowledge with you. And I have a free video on 3-step formula how to recruit new team members without having to chase anyone and without feeling awkward. It describes the overall process, how these things happen without having to prospect ever again. So grab it at viesnow.com/3steps. And back to the topic. And by the way, I'm coming live from Lithuania, my home country. I live in Ireland, but I'm on a break, like I'm visiting here for the last 4 weeks, I think, and really enjoying the weather. It's great. It's still summer. And if you are watching me, please let me know. Say hi, where you from. Would love to know that you are watching. And back to the topic about the idea of knowing what to say to your prospects when you talk to them, whichever form it takes. So it's very, very common. What I've been noticing in network marketing, it's very common to train people on what they should be saying. So people are given scripts, people are being taught what to say in different situations. And actually I've been in that kind of boat as well. Somebody asks a question or somebody says something, and I go try to dig out what I should be saying, how I should be responding. And on top of that, you might be thinking that you are saying everything, to the T, everything that you've learned. You followed the script, you followed all the logic that you were taught by either your upline or some gurus. You might have used some scripts from gurus that you like, and yet it's not working for you, and yet they're not joining, and you might be wondering what's going on. It can get really frustrating because you don't even know what you need to fix. So all of this is great and nice, and knowing what to say, when to say it, how to say it is critical. It is very important, but there is one major piece missing, and it's missing because in network marketing we are taught to do exactly the opposite from what the general marketing principles suggest. So I want to give you one of the most important rules in marketing, and it's so important. You need to put it somewhere in front of your desk or in your workspace or whatever, as a reminder, as a constant reminder. And the rule is as follows. It says the right message in front of the right people. The right message in front of the right people. So while we are taught to have the right message, to use the right words, that words are powerful and so on, which is fine. The second piece of the formula is missing, the right people. So no matter how good your words are, no matter how good you are at giving a presentation, no matter how good you are at knowing what to say in specific situations, if you are talking to the wrong people, it's not gonna work. And it's so important. I can't stress it strongly enough how important it is. If one piece out of the two, either the message or the people, is off, everything else is off. The whole thing is off. If you are talking to somebody who doesn't want your stuff, regardless of how well you are good at speaking, it's just not gonna work. You know, imagine trying to convince a sworn couch potato to buy a treadmill. He or she just doesn't want it. He or she just won't be interested in it. You know, period. And regardless of how good you are at persuasion, how good you might be at copywriting, they are not gonna be convinced, even if you give it to them for free. It's just not gonna work. So you really need two pieces. You need to master two pieces: the right words, the right messaging, whether you are talking to somebody one-to-one or you are posting content. Basically you are building relationship one-to-many, and your target market, the right people who want your stuff. Without learning these things, you are not gonna succeed in marketing. It doesn't work. Maybe eventually, slowly, if you sort through all the people that you meet, if you talk to thousands of people, maybe eventually somebody will join you, just because of the law of the probability. But you'll waste months and years doing that to get where you want to get. And I guess the numbers suggest that a lot of, or most, network marketers, unfortunately, they get tired of that. They decide it's not working. They decide that network marketing is not for them, which is sad, because the conclusion is only based on the lack of knowledge of how to do these things, on the lack of skills. It's not their fault. It's what we are normally told in network marketing. Everyone is a prospect, and it's a lie. It's not true, and prospecting that way is very inefficient, very tiring, very frustrating. It pushes us into places where we feel going against ourselves, compromising our integrity, living with hidden agenda. People end up trying to trick people into joining, and all sorts of things, which then in return gives a bad name to the industry, and so on and so forth. So it causes so many problems, as opposed to learning if you were learning real skills. And one of the main marketing rules, the right message in front of the right people. Put it down, write it down somewhere, put it in front of you, and work based on this rule. And if you do that, everything is gonna be much easier. So I hope you got value out of this video, and if you want to start recruiting people without having to chase anyone and without feeling uncomfortable and intimidated, grab my free video for 3-step formula on how to recruit people without prospecting and without feeling awkwards at visnow.com/3steps. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the Saturday, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye now.